Well, here we are in early January, the time of new resolutions. While having a fresh start may be exciting for some, starting new good habits and getting rid of bad ones can also be, well, a bit challenging, right? Here to help guide us in a healthy new year is SSM Health nurse practitioner Jamie Mowry. Jamie, thanks so much for being with us. Happy New Year.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Good deal. So, let's start here. Where should people begin when it comes to making healthy changes? Like we said just a moment ago, it can be kind of intimidating, right?
Very intimidating. And I think the big thing is we all know where our weaknesses are. So kind of just really truly knowing who we are and analyzing like where our like biggest weaknesses and like what is driving the other habits to become either bad or good. And so like I feel like looking at key factors such as sleep, which is if you're not sleeping well, that might be a place to start, because if you're not sleeping well, you're not going to have the energy to exercise in the morning or eat well. You're going to grab for like the sugary stuff when you're tired, exhausted. You didn't you're going off of fumes if you're not sleeping well. So kind of maybe starting with something small. I mean, like working on your sleep habits. And so getting like a full 7 to 8 hours of sleep may help you develop better habits with your eating and exercising down the line. But just starting with one habit and like trying to like make it as small as possible, like your bedtime routine, and kind of going in and just getting that down solid, and then being like, okay, I'm getting enough rest, I have the energy to work on these next steps of for my health.
Well, Jamie, obviously we are all human. Mistakes do happen, of course. So tell us how we can recover if a slip up happens.
So like as you're developing your habits, you have to make it a small frequent habit every single day. So not making it huge where if you do fail, you're like, okay, forget it, I'm not doing this. Making a habit as small as like a 2 minute like practice of meditation at night before bed, or making it as small as like changing your environment and taking processed food out of your, making it as simple as possible. But so if you do slip up, which like as you said, we're human, don't do it more than twice. So like it's more about the frequency than it is about like making this huge habit. So there's a great book out there, Atomic Habits, that he just says don't, if you do it every single day, make it small as possible to make that habit like just instilled in your life. And then if you do slip up, don't slip up, like put your like, and Gretchen Rubin has a great way too, dividing your day into quarters. So like you slip up in the morning, like, oh, I had that donut, okay, that's all right, don't let that happen the rest of the day. Like just that, don't like say the whole day is done. It's like, okay, this quarter I messed up, I'm gonna like make it up for it the rest of the day, and like make sure that that just doesn't happen the rest of the day. Like the 80-20 principle, like, yeah, I'm going to be healthy 80% of the time. You might have a slip up on like that 20%, but keep that in that quarter and don't let it like develop into the rest of the day.
All right, Jamie Mowry from SSM Health, some really good insight. We appreciate it. Jamie, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.